Well, howdy there, guys. This is your host, ID Jester. This is going to be just a short video here talking about stuff we're doing on our channel and also asking you guys for your input and your information. So, things we're doing on my channel first. Obviously, we've got some different baseball games we're simulating. We're also working on our matchup hockey, which hopefully you guys have been able to check out a few of those videos. I'm trying to get another one out for you guys today. Change the format slightly. So we talked about that in the video yesterday, but I'll do a dedicated video on that. And the other thing we're doing, as you know, is we do lots of baseball simulations or different sports simulations on my channel here. And turning cards and dice into a computer version can be a real pain in the butt, as you guys know. And so what I actually ended up doing was ordering some different cards and dice, um, different files. I've got some hockey, I've got some baseball, I've got some football, and I've been actually cutting these out, as you can see here. Here's my 2016 Status Pro cards. I think there was like 146 sheets of players. So I've been busy doing that on my channel here as well. As you can see here, it turned out pretty good, pretty nice, as Stratomatic Delaware said after I got about 50 sheets done, and I'm like, oh my God, I have like 100 sheets left. He's like, just cut them out. Just keep cutting them out. Just keep cutting them out. That's all I kept thinking about was just keep cutting them out. So thanks to Stratomatic Delaware for his his input, because it gets to be tedious and boring, and it's such a pain in the ass. I hate doing it, but once they're done, they're done. I actually have the 2013 card set as well. As you can see, I'm currently working on cutting that out. I've only got about 20 sheets left of that. So I'm thinking not to take away from any of the awesome card and dice players out there. There's a lot of great channels that do that. It's just such a pain in the ass for me to use card and dice systems such as Status Pro or Internet Baseball League or just any of the different cards and dice. Payoff Pitch. I've actually got Payoff Pitch files downloaded as well that I can make into cards and dice. And since it's such a pain in the butt for me to do, I thought about, well, it might be something cool to actually do some card and dice videos on my game channel here. Again, not to take away from the players that already do it out there, but what I'm looking for is any of you guys out there that have information on the best way to set it up or the equipment you use, the software, or whatever, so that I have a general gist about what I'm doing because I haven't done any card and dice videos at all. So I'm looking for you guys. That's right, I'm talking to you, Espo Strat Baseball, Tabletop Baseball. Um, let's see who else out there. I mean, there's just so many different people. I hate to leave anyone out. Stratomatic Delaware. Um, let's see, Baseball Demo. I know Higher Ground Gaming has actually done a video or two. There's just a lot of good players out there that already do cards and dice, and I think for me it might be pretty cool to actually do that. Um, since I've spent all that time cutting out all the cards and printing them out and everything, I thought, well, um, I might as well actually use these cards. And so, yeah, I'm looking for information on how to set it up. Do you use like a camera? Do you use a specific recording device? What do you use? I know a lot of you guys out there, Tabletop Baseball does a live game with cards and dice. I know Espo Strat does as well. Um, what are you doing? How are you setting it up? What can you teach me so that when I do a card and dice game, it doesn't turn out to be total crap. I know, Baseball Demo, when he first started doing it and he was holding his camera steady himself, it was hard to focus in on things, and so I know that his videos are so good now. And I'm just trying to figure out what did he learn going through that process. I'm trying to learn without having to go through the process myself from people that have already done it. So if you've already done it, you know who you are out there. I'm calling you guys out and I'm saying, hey, help out someone. Help someone that looks like, a novice at cards and dice stuff. I've got the cards, I've got the dice. I just need to figure out the best way to do it so I can put out some cards and dice. I think the games will go a lot faster. Obviously, when I got multiple charts to look at and bring them up on the screen. There you go. You guys have seen my videos. So, I mean, it just can take a long time to actually do a game with cards and dice on the computer as opposed to doing it live. I mean, I've seen Espo Strat go through a Stratomatic baseball game, a full game in like 20 minutes. And I'm like, wow, how can I? It takes me, an hour and a half to get through a game. Um, trying to go pretty fast and everything. But that's because I've got to trade out players and I got to do all that and find the file on my computer and load the image up. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the setup we have. I just it can be a real pain. It can be a pain trying to there's a lot of things on my side that you guys don't see. A lot of extra time that I put in getting the lineups in my Excel uh, score sheet, having to actually get every one of the card images and save it into different folders. I've now got, like 500 images saved in different folders. So all that stuff behind the scene takes time, and then to actually broadcast one game, that takes like an hour and a half, or depending on the game system, it can take a lot longer than that. It can also take, payoff pitch was one of the easiest systems because there's not a lot of charts. There's just a couple charts. I'm able to put most of those on the screen, which is good. But when we talk about like Status Pro Baseball or Internet Baseball League or any of those systems like that, you're talking multiple charts, multiple things that I got to look up. Every time I got to look something up, it slows the game down, obviously. And so yeah, I'm looking to see if I can get some cards and dice videos out there. Again, not to take away from the people that already do it out there. There are a lot of great channels. You can link to all the good channels down in my channel box down below here on YouTube. And yeah, so last time for you guys out there, tabletop baseball, baseball demo, Espo Strat baseball, Stratomatic Delaware, and I'm trying to think of some of the other channels that I know of. Right off the top of my head, I'm like drawing a blank here. So sorry if I missed your name, but if you want to do a video on how you're setting things up or what you've learned along the way or whatever, and it can be for anyone in general, not just me. And maybe you've already done a video. If you have, just link it down below in the comments section, and maybe I can go watch it and see what your setup is. So I'd be interested to hear. So, anyways, we got quite a few interesting things going on here for you guys. Now that I've actually back in, we've got our 1970 World Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Baltimore Orioles. Hopefully you checked out those three games. We were into game number 3 and finished that up last night in the 1970 World Series. What else? We have a payoff pitch series going on. I think it's the 2011 Cardinals and Dodgers, I believe. I forget who it was actually. Um, and of course, we have our matchup hockey that we're currently developing. So I'm a busy guy, as you can tell. Cutting all these cards out takes forever. I don't know how you guys do it. Man, oh man, it takes forever. And I am like super quick at it. I was cutting out game counters for 10 years, so I am like Mr. Cutter, and I can cut with the best of them, as you can see. I can cut as fast as anyone out there, and it still takes forever. You got 150 pages with 13 or 15 players on a page. It's like, oh my God, that's a lot of cuts. So I don't, I give you guys credit, all you guys out there that cards and dicers that actually cut out all the cards and have them ready to go. It's a lot of work, but I'm working on it. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any input, if you can do a video on your setup, what you learned, what you like, what equipment you use, what you the best way to do a live uh, session of cards and dice, and maybe I can join you experts out there. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.